let's move on to main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Jack Drees, who writes, "No Oscars this February? Time to watch the Golden Globes." Oh, my favorite topic, the Golden Globes. It was announced that the Golden Globes plans to hold its 2021 edition of the ceremony on February 28th. Like the Oscars, they'll recognize movies put out for a time beyond the calendar year, highlighting work from January 1st, 2020 to February 28th, 2021. Do you think this date will stick, though? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, the Golden Globes are indeed coming, and they're coming at their regular scheduled time on February 28th. Now, the reason this is rather interesting is because we just talked the other day about not only has the Academy Awards been bumped into late April, there is serious discussions going on at the Academy right now about just canceling the 2021 ceremony. And I'm still kind of feeling like that's what's going to happen unless the movies can really get ramping up here fairly quickly. So some people find it a little bit odd that the Golden Globes would move forward. Now, full disclosure, for those of you guys who are regular viewers of my show, you know that I do not exactly have the highest opinion of the Golden Globes. I find them to be a bit of a joke. Unlike the Academy Awards, which is the Academy is 7,000 plus film professionals in the areas of acting and music and cinematography and directing and executives and publicity. It's a voting body of 7,000 film professionals who know film better than anybody. The Golden Globes is voted on by the Hollywood Foreign Press, which is about 60 or 70 individuals who just happen to be film reporters who live in the United States, but their outlets are outside of the United States. Did you catch that? It's film journalists who work for foreign outlets, but they themselves live in the United States. It's weird. It's just a voting body of 60 or 70 people. To me, it's completely irrelevant. However, they do put on a better show than the Oscars do. I much prefer the Oscars, but the Golden Globes do put on a good show. I'll tell you what, Rob, I am personally not surprised by this move that they're keeping that regular time, February 28th. Which is a little bit later than they normally do it because Golden Globes usually do a little bit before the Oscars. And the Oscars are usually the end of February, but this is roughly in the same time period that they would normally do it. And I'm not really surprised. And the main reason I'm not surprised that they're going to stay in that kind of date is for one very significant and very important reason. Television. Unlike the Oscars, Rob, and you and I know this, unlike the Oscars, which are exclusively movies, the Oscars are just movies. That's it. The Golden Globes are also television. They do movies and they do television. They do both. And we were just talking about the Emmys. The Emmys are moving forward because television didn't get shut down, at least not all the television that we had aired this year. That doesn't get shut down because of the pandemic. As a matter of fact, more people watch television because of the pandemic, because that's where they're at, Rob. That's what they're doing. And since at least half of what the Golden Globes is and half of what the Golden Globes does is television, it kind of makes sense to me that, yeah, they're going to be a little bit short in their movie categories because at least 6 months of the year has been lost. They're going to be short in their movie categories. That'll be a little bit odd, but their television half is going to be completely all things operating normal. It's going to be just their regular thing. And so on that level, it kind of makes sense that they're going to be doing it. So I got to tell you, Rob, for me, I'm not surprised that they're keeping the date. And I actually would say I think it's the right decision. That if you can stick to your regular schedule with minor inconvenience, then you do it. And I think it's the right move for them. Rob, you heard about this. Were you surprised that they're not pushing the Golden Globes later? And do you think it's the right decision to stay where they are?
I'm not surprised. And I think it is probably the right decision because, like you said, it's about television too. And if we've been getting a terrific year of TV so far, streaming TV, whatever you want to call it now. It's been amazing. I mean, the shows have been terrific, and I think it is the right move. You know, I mean, theoretically, they could even cut out all the movies if they wanted to, and still have a really robust show.
Yeah, and adding to all that, as a matter of fact, is I've got the picture up here. You know, it's going to be hosted this year again by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. And I've got to tell you, I think that has been my favorite hosting combo of an award show in the past 10, 15 years. They do, like I said, I don't care about the Golden Globes, but they put on a better show than the Oscars do. And one of the big things towards that has been Amy Poehler and Tina Fey together. They are fantastic hosts.
No doubt.
I actually prefer them over Ricky Gervais, and Gervais has done some killer stuff at the Globes. I think Tina Fey and Amy Poehler smoke them. When it comes, they've certainly been better than any Oscar hosting that we've had in the last number of years. And there have been some okay Oscar hosts, don't get me wrong, but I'll look forward to the show, even though I don't care about the results of the Golden Globes. I'll look forward to the show. Question for you guys. What do you think about the Golden Globes moving forward for February 28th? Do you think it's the right decision? Do you think it's a bad decision? Are you surprised, not surprised that they're doing that? Jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.